We nailed it.
Good size. Like, I feel like I'll finish this.
Yeah,
as
that's why I got
full
it.
Size where I will leave it.
A lot of people come in here and talk with me. They like that size because by the time we're done with their meeting, they're like, "Oh, I finished all the water."
Nice.
That's
I feel good about myself.
So our Indie PopCon is done.
It's all over
Done
for another year.
This is actually going to go out tonight, by the way.
Okay.
This is the closest that we've ever come to recording live.
It's pretty close, yeah.
That we will get to. However, I kind of want to do something live. Like, I want to do a Periscope or a Meerkat or a live stream.
Mm-hmm.
Because live stream will let me use my GoPro as the camera, and then it'll stream it live. I wonder how that would be.
That would be cool.
Like go-karting or something? You
No,
go?
I'm into that.
No, I mean, just throwing the camera up and then seeing who tunes in and watches Emily finagle her headphones.
They make my ears hot. I don't like it.
Do they not have in-ear coolers? Mine have.
Yeah, there's little fans in ours.
Yeah. I think you're lying.
Nope.
Yeah, I put his in the freezer before I gave him to him.
Delightful.
I can
this is also
nice
a very
things.
hot room.
It's like a sauna up in here.
I turned the AC on as well, and it's still.
Why is it so hot?
Rather, because it's automatically scheduled to turn off the AC at 5:00 when the rest of the entire building leaves. So when I have meetings, I have to go back out there and reset it multiple times over and over and over and over again.
Plus the door's closed, and we're just making body heat right now.
Talking body.
Is that a song?
You got a perfect one,
yeah.
so put it on.
Don't listen to the radio. You'll hear it every 7 minutes.
Tovlo.
One of my couples used it as their grand entrance last month.
It's about sex.
It's literally there's no question about what the song is about.
Sisex.
But this is I don't know. I mean, good for. I mean, that was their thing, and they were doing it. So
they were doing it.
They grinded. Ground.
Yeah. What is the past tense of grind?
Grinded. Grinded.
Grounded.
They did the thing.
Grand
with the things.
They geesed.
Ew.
Would you quit touching everything?
Sorry.
She's messing around with every. Gen Con is this week.
Yep.
Gen Con?
Nope.
Anything you guys are excited about? In regards, I don't. You guys are bigger gamers than I am, so I don't know. There's certain things that I'm excited about. The biggest thing for me is the pre-release of Munchkin Smash Up.
Yeah.
That they're supposed to be selling at Gen Con.
Right.
That's really the only thing that I want to buy there.
Yeah, I feel like if I'm going to go, I've got a ton of games already at home, and I'm probably going to be overloaded if I end up at Gen Con, because I've never been for as much gaming as I do. And I mean, when I say I'm a gamer, I enjoy the board games and the card games, but I'm not a D&D guy. No. I'm not hardcore on the video games. You know, my most current system is the whopping Nintendo Wii, so it's not like I'm like a massive hardcore guy. So
unless it's Mario Kart.
Well, yeah, Mario Kart
then
for
we
days.
Throw down.
But
we almost got divorced over Mario Kart.
There's still time.
Get up on that microphone.
The downloadable levels.
We almost got divorced over Mario Kart.
But
Toad forever.
Too close to the microphone, you turn back into Mbot. That's your problem. You got to find a happy medium between distance.
I didn't realize I had a problem.
The closer you get to technology, the more you want to become technology.
Mbot.
Eating the Werthers.
Because I have a
Mbot doesn't eat. The robots don't eat candy while they're talking.
The best thing that you could possibly do while talking on a microphone is put in a piece of Werther's original caramel candy.
Then why do you have it right in front of my face?
Don't keep you occupied
Hard.
like a cat. Here's a ball of yarn. Hey, yay!
Flashy wrapper.
I hate cats.
I know you do. My dog is about ready to not make it anymore, by the way.
About ready to not be your
Tucker?
dog anymore?
Yeah, Tucker's about gone.
Uh-oh.
Like gone from your house or
Yeah.
gone from this world?
Both.
Oh, no.
He's pushing. He's not salt and pepper pushing it. He is about gone.
He's Static X pushing it.
He
Push the button.
The
push
little-
the
On
button.
a scale of salt to pepper to Static X, how much is he pushing
From
it?
salt to pepper is what
I
you
corrected
said the
myself
first
and
time.
said salt and
So on a
pepper.
scale of salt to pepper, how spicy are you feeling
Apologize,
today?
we're not all perfect like
thinking
M-Bot.
Kabate.
We aren't all first takers like M-Bot
Now-
and her candy-coated mouth.
And now we can't use that on a scale of America to Cuba. How free are you tonight?
Oh,
Because
America to you can go America to Canada.
Canada's
How free
not-
is your health care?
Canada's a free country.
No, but
Isn't
Cuba
it?
was not a free country.
Yeah.
And that's why you
That's
use
true.
the scale of America to Cuba. How free are you tonight? And then some people would say,
The-
Russia.
Oh,
In
That's
Soviet
not-
Russia, night dates you.
What all right, I'm sorry. What were we talking about?
Don't even remember.
Mario Kart. I
Oh,
think
and
is where we
Tucker.
started to go.
Mario
off
Kart, divorce,
Oh,
Gen
yeah.
Con.
Tucker. We kind of hit every.
Oh, yeah.
No, Tucker needs to get his act together because he's just not. He just needs to get his act together. We have now officially called the dog whisperer.
Caesar?
There, I don't think is
Cesar
there
Chavez?
is that like a
It was a show on TLC. His
Yeah,
name
not-
was Caesar.
no.
Cesar
No.
Romero?
I don't
we
know.
are not contacting anybody from a television show.
Well, I think you should.
This guy's local, so it's going to be significantly better priced.
There you go.
That's all I'm saying about that. But it's still like $400 to have him come out and say, "This is how you communicate to the dog. This is what you do."
Are you assuming he's a Neanderthal or what?
No, I'm trying to put myself
Exotic.
in like an Antonio Banderas. This is how you talk to the dog. You must
Speak
get
of the
down.
dog. You must be like the
You
dog.
must get down on all fours and say bow wow.
Are these chocolate coins?
Yeah, you're going through my drawers, which sounds weird for those that are listening. That's my
chocolate
snack
in your
drawer.
drawers, everybody.
So are those chocolate coins?
No, well, yes. Try to eat one. Mm-hmm.
They look delicious.
Oh
Smells
my
so good.
God.
It's empty.
Then throw it away.
I always forget to throw it away.
I'll do it.
She found it. Look how old it is. It's from the Easter.
Best
It's
of
the
used by Easter
basket
2007.
cakes. Yes.
April 27th, 2015. I would still eat it.
I would, if they were still in there, I would probably still eat it, but they're gone. They've been gone for a long time. And now
Damn
everybody
you.
can listen to you ripping into the box.
They're legit. Look at that picture of little Debbie on the front. She's a boss.
She looks like
She's a mobster.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah, she does actually.
Got a
I've
much,
never heard that joke.
yeah.
Everybody stop what you're doing, pause this, and Google Little Debbie, and then Google Will Ferrell, and then come back and talk to us after.
He played Little Debbie in a Saturday Night Live skit, I think.
What? Or was it? I thought he was on Conan
Oh, maybe he was.
or
Yeah.
the Tonight Show or something.
Yeah, at
like
one
that.
point he dressed up as Little Debbie, and it was spot on.
It was creepy.
That's my cosplay for this weekend.
Crepe.
Little Devil. Little Devil.
Little Devil.
Little Devil.
Says
Oh,
the girl who from salt to pepper, Little Devil. What's your option there?
That would be a great cross cosplay though, because you could cross Little Debbie with like a devil or a devil food snack.
Devil, yeah.
And be like I'm Little Devil.
Little Devil.
Not as good
No,
as
don't give
Spaceballs,
her.
but
Yeah, don't give her an
Spaceballs
excuse
is
for making a
coming.
massive mistake.
Come into a con near you. They cast as Spaceballs. 2.0.
Maggie she saw the picture of the two guys that got beat up. The
Oh,
real skinny
yes,
guy and the
yeah,
bigger
yeah,
guy.
yeah,
and she's
yeah.
like, well, if we can't do it, then you guys could go dressed up as the two guys
I-
that got their butts kicked.
Do not want to go to a convention in boxers and a wife beater and a helmet.
Why not? I would do it. You would wear something underneath the
There's
boxers.
the guys that stole our uniforms. I would look down every aisle and point to someone. There's the guys that stole our uniforms.
Every 12th person would get that reference.
It's fine.
But that 12th person,
Yep.
we would get a single solitary salute.
That's all you need.
I'm down for this baseball cosplay.
I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
I think it'll be really, really good. Hopefully it works out.
I decided that if I can't find a Princess Vespa costume, I'll rock dark helmet. I'll be Rick Moranis.
I feel like yours would be kind of easy. Like it almost feels like it's a wedding gown. Like if you just find an old wedding gown
Pretty
and rip it
much.
up a little bit, you're going to be solid. I think the kicker for you is if you can find headphones that have the hair. So as people are like, "Hey, great one," you're like, "What?"
Well, the only
That
problem
would
with
be
that
cool.
is
I'm
because,
glad.
of course, I've already Googled that, right? I've already Googled Princess Leia bun wig situation. And the best looking ones are like the buns on a headband, like an earmuff situation.
Yeah.
But the only problem with that is that the rest of my hair is blonde.
Well, you could still get
So
a
I
wig.
would look like a skunk situation.
No, you just get a short brown wig.
That's a lot of wig.
Yeah, well, that assumes how committed you are to the cosplay.
Are you committed?
Yeah. I'm
On a scale of salt to pepper to little devil, how committed are you?
Shut up, Tony.
Cuba. I'm Cuba.
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 Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Oh, that poor guy.
Where
What's
are
wrong
you
with
now?
He's like,
He's our guest tonight.
oh,
Because he ain't got nothing else to do.
speaking of Cuba, Ant-Man.
Yeah.
That was my
Smooth transition.
smooth transition.
Cuba is a small island. You know what
This
else is
is a
small?
transition.
Ant-Man.
Man.
You guys saw it?
Yeah.
Sure did.
Twice.
I really,
Yep.
I've seen it once. I finally got to see it.
It's amazing.
I did not on nerdbastards.com.
Yeah.
You got, or is it on there or is it on your website?
Both.
Both. Your review. I have not read it. I purposely did not read it because I wanted to
Yeah.
go into it with no prior knowledge. Let's talk about that for a little bit.
Totally.
Because that surprised me as a movie.
I loved it.
It's like I said in the review, it may very well be Marvel's most entertaining film. Not the most actiony, not the most like angsty, but I think the reason
Wait. What was that word that you just said?
angsty.
Angsty.
You said angusty.
Yeah, angusty.
Like
Angsty.
steak that is sad.
No, like Angus, like fat kids from Ireland. Oi, what's this Ant-Man? I didn't like it.
I thought you were talking about the director of the first Hulk.
Yes, Ang Lee.
Ang Lee.
It's not nearly Ang
It's not
Lee-sty.
very
Yeah.
Ang Lee-sty.
Ang Lee.
That's horrible.
That is really
Hashtag.
bad.
We gotta get that trending. Hashtag.
Hashtag
Anglisty.
Anglisty.
Why am I holding that up?
Yeah, you're holding hashtag fingers
the
up to the microphone like your
hashtag.
fingers are gonna go hashtag.
Just got hashtagged.
Keep going.
No, it's the most, probably Marvel's most human film. There's not a lot of, if I'm going back to the mental repository now, I don't think there's any like super powered peoples in it. Like it's all regular people.
It felt like the first Iron Man
Yeah.
without the
Yeah.
ridiculous amount of genius that was
Right.
behind it.
Right. Yeah. It was, and I think they also did a tremendous job of melding the comic book lore of the original Hank Pym Ant-Man and the Avengers, who was an original founding member of the Avengers, and the Marvel Cinematic Universe version, and kind of mushing them together pretty effectively.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great movie. It's clearly, to me, it's probably right behind Guardians in terms of sheer entertainment factor. But that's, again, I'm a little biased on Guardians. We talked about this in the past. But Ant-Man was just, it was fun. It was fun. It was borderline cheesy, borderline stereotype, borderline, I don't want to say racist in a few places, but there were some caricatures that were borderline ridiculous. Like borderline,
and Ant-Man.
mostly his
yeah.
posse, because he got
There's spoilers, by the way, so we can talk about
yeah,
whatever
right,
we want.
spoilers, yeah.
If you haven't seen it yet, then
Then
Tough
get
Tukey.
off
then what are you doing?
this.
looking at you, John Graham.
It's the number one
Name
movie.
drop. Yeah.
Wow.
John's gonna freak out about
Looking at
that.
you, Casper Van Dien. But really, I am right now.
He's spending too much time at Disney.
There's a
not enough
lifestyle.
time at the
That's
movies.
true. He's riding the log flume.
Yeah, but
Casper's riding the log.
no, yikes. I thought it was very, very good movie, and I'm sorry it did make the least of any Marvel movie in an opening, but it also opened in the week. I think in the weirdest spot. July is kind of the low point of the summer films, if you will. I mean, we've already been destroyed by Age of Ultron this year and things like that. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just one of those things where I think it just happened to be, this is the end of phase 2 or whatever. Where it fell made it a little quieter, but that doesn't mean it was bad by any stretch of the imagination.
No, I agree. Do you have any standout moments from the movie?
Well, you go ahead.
No, it's okay. I was just going to say, I really just, the first moment that he was in the suit and shrank, like the way that they
in the tub.
The way that they like established that environment, that like really, that was the first time that I got excited in that movie. And I mean, and I had laughed and I was enjoying myself up to that point, but then when they really established like this is what it's going to be, this is what it looks like, that was so cool, I thought. And so that was one of the most exciting moments for me.
That moment felt like the official left turn from a generic comedy starring Paul Rudd to, oh wait, we're getting some legit stuff going on. And to kind of go off of what you were saying, it's not an action-y movie. Like when I'm thinking back of all of the other Marvel movies, Guardians, the Avengers, the Thors, the Captain Americas, I'm safe to say that all of those would be classified as like an action science fiction movie.
Yeah.
This one felt more like a heist science fiction type movie.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't, even when they got into the meat of the story arc, it didn't feel like it was a Marvel movie. It felt like it was more of like almost like a comical Born Identity type of a thing, where I guess even Born Identity is pretty actiony, but there was more behind the scenes. It's more of an intellectual type of a thing.
Yeah.
It also felt like it wasn't a Scott Lang movie. It felt like it was a Hank Pym movie that just had Scott in there.
Well, the reason I think is because Michael Douglas killed it.
Oh my gosh!
When he was on screen, I was like,
good.
he is Hank Pym. Like this was. I remember through all the pre-production stuff and the casting calls, and everybody's like, "Oh, Michael Douglas, okay, whatever, stupid," and he knocked it out of the park, and destroyed it. So
that opening scene with him being CG'd.
That was awesome.
What did you think about that?
I thought it was really cool. I love that they made it clear right away, because I think they had that mentality too, that people are like, okay, people are going to see this Ant-Man and they're not going to understand. So they're like, before we even slap that Marvel logo up there, we're going S.H.I.E.L.D., we're going to throw in some Howard Stark and Peggy Carter, we're just going to put it out there. And they did it. I mean, I thought it was cool. I thought it was a cool way to kind of tie.
That was Howard Stark.
Yeah.
Man, so I was watching that part and I was like, man, that guy looks like a lot like the old Howard Stark, but that's not Howard Stark, because the Howard Stark looks like that other guy. And I was thinking Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., or not Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but Peggy Carter.
Yeah.
And they have a different guy playing Howard Stark.
Right, because that's back in the 40s before he started to age significantly. So.
Yes. But even, I guess, so he would play an older Howard Stark.
Right.
Now I'm a little bit more excited now.
Well, cause, and the movie's filled with stuff like that where you can go back and rewatch it. Like when they were showing that, and they showed a building that was under construction. That was the Triskelion. That was the original S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters before it got douched in Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
it's cool to see douched.
Totally
Yes,
got
douched. Thanos
Douche
pulled it out
waffled.
and douched it down. So
Just ran it over with his douche wagon.
douche wagon.
And then sailed off in his douche canoe. That was him. That was him paddling away in his douche canoe, and me going. It takes a lot to paddle through douche, everybody. So.
What does it take to paddle through a douche?
A lot of forearm strength.
Arms of steel.
A lot, and I mean a lot.
I train every day.
Oh, jeez.
It's been another exciting episode of Too Far with Tony and Jared as featuring Emily. we haven't had that since like episode 2.
Too far with a PH. PHAR. Too far. Yeah.
It's been a long time since we've had a Too Far sighting.
That's true.
Like episode 2, episode 3. We're talking way back.
Was it really?
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
No, it's not been. We've gone too far since.
To the
then.
archives.
To the archives. No.
Archive.
That's how I get to the archives. With my douche canoe.
It's my douche canoe. I'm stuck.
Why would we put the archives across the river of douche? I don't know.
And why does Thanos have to be the one that paddles us over there?
Thanos does everything on this show.
That's true. Thanos. If we could get Josh Brolin, I would probably just stop the show. I'd be like, we're not going to get any.
Peaked.
Yeah, we've peaked. Uh-huh. We have peaked with Josh Brolin.
How many Infinity Gauntlets are you wearing, Josh Brolin?
I just brought this one. Oh
my!
I want to peak with Norman Reedus.
Bye.
Norman, is that like your ultimate?
Oh, I love him. And I've always said that the day that Daryl Dixon dies on The Walking Dead will be
Supposed to be this series.
will
Go
be
ahead.
the last
Or
episode
season.
I ever watch. And at a con at San Diego Comic-Con, Norman Reedus said, if they kill off Daryl, I give you permission to riot. And somebody in the panel was like, where? And he goes, the DMV. So I will riot at my local DMV.
I'm sure they're looking forward to that.
That one day when he actually does die, you
Right.
just
He's
see
not
like
going to.
he's
Well,
gonna die.
It's yeah.
It's supposed to be this season.
It's such a juxtaposition because his character doesn't exist in the comics. So
No.
all the comic parallels, they have to like write in this junk for Daryl.
He is such a fan favorite, though.
I know, but there's other people like Tyrese could have been so much cooler because in the comic books, Tyrese was Rick's right hand
Yeah.
guy.
But he was not Norman Reedus.
But he come on that
Well, he was his left hand guy.
Tyrese was.
Was it his left hand? Which one? Which
Well,
hand did he lose?
in the series? That's another thing in the TV series. Still both hands.
But Robert Kirkman said it's not going to be the comic series.
Right.
He,
You're right.
He purposely said
he said
I'm
that
rewriting this
Daryl
entire
Dixon
thing.
for president.
We need more Michael Rooker.
Ooh, Michael Rooker for vice president because
Michael
he's
Rooker
that
is
spunky
dead.
guy.
He did, yeah.
He's donezo.
I'm talking about the real Michael Rooker. I'm not talking about.
He's going to come on The Walking Dead as Michael Rooker.
Yes,
That'd be awesome.
I'm Michael Rooker.
I'm Michael Rooker.
What you guys doing?
What? I can't.
I had a nice gritty. He goes, what? Hey, everybody, this is Michael Rooker.
We got a bumper. We have a bumper for
right,
Michael
we
Rooker,
do.
which you're going to hear right now.
That's right. Michael Rooker here, and you're listening to Geek Stuff Off the Cuff.
Oh, Emily, you nailed it. Hey,
You're
what's up,
so
everybody?
good.
Michael Rooker. Michael Rooker. You listen to Geek Stuff Off the Cuff.
My name's Tony. I'm gay.
Wow.
Do we have to go there?
That's what you're going to pull out when you get back to Newer Corner.
Uh-huh.
Michael Rooker.
Yeah, we see the sixth grader come out when she's backed into a corner.
Your stupid face.
Man, all of your all of your
smell like
friends. Your face is like a butt face.
No.
Jerk.
Push.
Mom, tell mom.
Well, that was weird.
What just happened?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We have
Let's go back to where
delved
we were
deep into the
before.
archives. Too
no,
far.
if Michael Rooker and Daryl Reedus ran,
Daryl Reedus.
or Daryl Reedus.
Dixon.
Daryl Dixon, if he ran for real presidency,
Yeah.
Norman Reedus.
Oh, he'd win.
But I would want Michael Rooker as his vice president, because the vice president can be the weird, quirky one.
Yeah.
That can like go off and like, I'm gonna. Man, you just have to mess with everything. This is why we can't have nice things.
I'm looking at the scroll acid burst.
Do you know where I got those from?
Nope.
They're little coins. That's from the
Hushikan?
True Dungeon.
Oh
Spotted red mushroom.
Mm-hmm. You ever done True Dungeon?
no.
It was at what was it? HoosierCon.
Large
So I said
stack.
Hushikan.
That's what this was.
That's yeah.
I'm just gonna
sack
save
of
that one for later.
Many holding. It was cool. It was in the HoosierCon bag. They had they had all kinds of fun stuff. I didn't get a chance to go through the live dungeon, but I'm sure it's going to be at Gen Con.
Belt of poison.
That'd be
That
cool.
seems like a mistake to wear a belt made of poison.
No, I was with
Oh,
the.
No.
bolt. That says bolt.
I like the loot of muting.
Loot.
That's what I said. The
Like
loot of muting.
plate.
The flute of looting. The mute.
The loot of muting.
The loot of muting.
The mute
The
of
Helen
looting.
Keller of
The
loots.
One.
stuff that does other stuff.
No, yes, I would vote for them for presidency. So
The show.
so back to Ant-Man. What I'm going to go back to Ant-Man because that's the one solid thing that we have right now.
That's fair.
What did you not like anything about it? What surprised you about it more than anything else?
I was surprised by Evangeline Lilly because I have not loved her in anything else. Like, I did not love her in Lost, even though I never finished Lost. And I did not love her in the Hobbit movies, mostly because her character was created, and that bothers me a lot.
What was she?
She was Toriel. The
Toriel the elf. She was the made up elf
I didn't
girl.
watch any of the.
she was not
Hobbit
in
ones.
the books, the Hobbit books. She was not in the story, which bothered me
So
because
she was
I'm
a
like,
Daryl Dixon.
Shut up.
Yeah, pretty much.
But she's not hot like Norman Reedus. Well, Norman Reedus was legit in the comics, right? Graphic novels.
No.
Daryl. That's what I just said.
Yeah,
Daryl does
the
not
entire
exist
character.
in comics.
Both of them. I think Daryl and
Merle.
Merle.
The Dixons.
No, because I remember when we first started watching it, like the very first couple episodes, you kept like predicting what was going to happen, which was kind of annoying. But you were like, "Oh, this is when he has one hand and he becomes a really big problem later." So you knew about.
No,
Merle.
that was when during the first season when there was speculation that Merle might come back as the governor.
Yes.
Which didn't pan out.
Okay.
Nope.
Well, anyway, and I just didn't love her in either one of those things. But I think she did a great job in Ant-Man, and that surprised me because I was ready to hate everything she did and stood for as a human.
Do you dislike actresses when they play bad parts or when you can't connect with them on certain parts? Like, does it influence you down the road when you see them?
In other things?
Yeah. Like, for
A
me, like, I can't stand... Oh, what's the chick from Twilight?
Nicolas
Kristen Stewart.
Cage. Nicolas Cage.
No. Nicolas Cage isn't that bad. Kristen Stewart. Like, I don't like her. Yeah. And Maggie's always like, you just don't like the character. And I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure it's her.
Yeah.
But it's honestly probably a lot of the characters that she's played.
Oh, I feel like that way. We have a screening of American Ultra coming up, and she's in that the new one with. And I'm when I see her the previews, I'm like. Ugh.
I think that as a celebrity, the things you become associated with, like it's hard to shake those sometimes. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Why are you doing that? You're making me feel uncomfortable. Oh, okay. So I think that if you're associated with something that is negative to some people, it's hard to shake that. So I would say that I think I'm influenced by one performance that I didn't enjoy.
Like the first one that you saw?
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
And some actors and actresses just have a style that you don't like too, you know?
Do you not like Nicolas Cage?
I love Nicolas Cage.
Not a huge fan.
I want to put his face on everything.
Not a huge fan of Nicolas Cage. You're doing that facetiously, though. It's just like...
Isn't that when you poop him out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like in real life when people make first impressions.
Facetiously.
Facetiously. You know.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah. We should probably move on.
No, but in all actuality, no. Nicolas, I agree with you. Nicolas Cage plays Nicolas Cage in every movie that he's ever in.
Yeah.
There are character actors like J.K. Simmons or help me out,
Gary Oldman,
who can play all these different types, and then there are these other people like Kristen Stewart or Nicolas Cage or, for all intents and purposes, Harrison Ford, who they play themselves. Tom Cruise, they play themselves. I guess Tom Cruise, there was that one, Tropic Thunder, where he actually did play somebody else.
That was pretty funny.
But
he had to be heavily made up.
Yes.
If you could play Harrison Ford, wouldn't you, though?
I don't know. He's too much of a... I saw him in Expendables 3, and I was like, it's the same thing. It's Han Solo, just older and madder and grumpier and just not what I want to see.
Yeah.
Ever.
That's fair.
Ever.
You don't know half of what he does.
Oh.
Throwback.
Wow.
Calling it in.
Oh, jeez.
Phoned in.
Hey, speaking of callback, PopCon's doing a whole bunch of stuff, like little pop-up movie theater type things. Peter Spellos is coming back to town.
Yeah.
Love him.
Hopefully we'll be able to do something with him. He wants to record again. He wants to come and sit in our overly hot studio. And
My ears are burning.
You gave up like 3 minutes into the recording. You're like, I can't do
Are
this.
nobody's ears burning?
Nope.
Like mine are on fire.
Nope.
Like I could shoot fire out of my ears.
I can shoot fire out of other places. I had Mexican earlier. I have different headphones than you do, so that's probably why mine are different.
I have the same ones as you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm better than you in every way. So
Whoa. Let's figure out how. What's one thing that you're better than her at?
being alive. Next question.
Right.
That's
And
not even
Emily,
a
what's
thing.
one thing that you're not as good as Tony doing?
Math.
Touche. And I think we have established the facts
on this podcast.
that Tony is better than Emily.
Just
In
at
every
math.
way.
Those two
Just-
things.
Math and life.
Math and
No.
life. Those are the only two things that matter. So, Tony,
Just at math and sleeping in for an exorbitant amount of time.
I love sleeping in.
It puts me in a better mood so I don't get pissy with people as much.
He was looking at Jared. It got really awkward.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you, Group Pop Vinyl.
I am sorry.
He said another word.
We are
Sorry.
We are douche canoe. My favorite new sound. I'll make it my ringtone now.
So
Oh, Jared's calling.
Yes, douche canoe. Oh, hey, buddy. Well, if you answer it as douche canoe, I'm just going to go.
that sound
terrible
makes me
sound.
uncomfortable. No, not the popping. What was the popping?
Why not
Next
the
day-
popping?
Wait. How
Next
did
time
you
you
do
call
that?
me, make sure you call from Fazoli's, and then when I answer, just start eating spaghetti. It's the same noise.
You can't do it. You gotta make the seal.
Shut up. Keep
She's gonna-
talking amongst yourselves.
She's gonna try
This
this
is
for
the
the
rest-
next
the rest
3
of the night,
hours.
yep.
She's like a 4-year-old. Nope. It was your lip. It was your cheek hitting your teeth. Nope. Well,
Oh,
no.
I just flung saliva across your desk.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Sorry.
Thank you so much for that.
All this because we started talking about popcorn.
Popcorn. Yeah, that's all I got.
That's fair. That's really all there is.
Anything you guys want to talk about? We're okay. So for everybody that's listening, we're actually trying to become a little bit more structured in what we talk about and how we talk. Not necessarily how we talk about it, but like the things that we're going to be talking about. So this is the first recording that we've done post PopCon,
Yeah.
and we're kind of getting restructured in how the whole process is going. Emily's going to be on more shows. She's going to be more regular, and she's going to be on more shows.
Only with Activia.
So Activia, Jamie Curtis. So saying that, we kind of want to hear from you guys. We want to hear like what type of shows you want to hear us. It could be anything. I know that we're going to be talking a little bit more about music. We're going to be talking a little bit more about some of the other geeky things that are around town. I would love to go to what do they call that? Roller derby?
Ooh, the Naptown Roller Girls?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
get them on the show and
Tony
just like
knows one of them.
chat with them for a little while
I
because
do?
that's
Yeah, the girl you used to work with at Harrison.
Oh, yeah. I do know one of them.
Scooby Doo.
How about
Where
that?
are you?
Neat.
She's a lot of woman. In a good way. like no,
Right,
like...
so
Well, there
don't
goes
have
that
her-
connection.
No.
Yeah, Jesus.
No, that's not what I meant. Like, she's very strong. Like, she looks like she could beat me up 1,000 times over.
Where we saw her at Wizard World?
She was like, Tony. And
They
I was
were
like,
doing
who's that? And I was
You
like,
say that to
first
every
reaction.
woman that is even remotely close
And
to
most
Tony.
guys,
and I was
too,
like,
to be honest.
just kidding. She could take me out back and you would never hear from me again. Continue.
If only.
We dated.
You said you didn't.
We didn't. I just wanted to hear your reaction.
You did what? Why did you take
How dare
Lame.
you?
her?
Take your own douche canoe home.
I'm going to put extra douches in the douche
Oh,
river.
my.
Ooh. You're it's like the rain that's here in Indiana. It's just the douche
keeps
river's a little bit
coming.
higher than normal.
Do you guys even know what douches are?
We'll
We'll save that for another podcast.
No, why? Just explain it right now. Explain to everybody.
Yeah, I'd like to know.
Let's just stop everybody right now. If you have small children, females that are becoming of age, they're becoming women. This is the point when you want to get them on the headphones.
Actually,
Emily Schaab is going to take the next 5 minutes
No, I
and
don't.
explain to everybody what a douche is,
I'm
how
excited.
it works. She's brought a diagram
I do have a
and
diagram.
a diaphragm
Oh, my.
to explain everything about it. But let's see if you can do it. And let's time it. I think 5 minutes is too much. Let's see if you can explain what a douche is in 30 seconds. On your mark. Hang on. Get set. Go.
douching is actually super bad for you because it messes with your pH balance, which gives you like yeast infections and stuff. So you should probably not douche. You can keep yourself clean in a lot of other ways, and I would suggest Googling that because I'm not here to tell you what to do with your nana. So, but douching is like when you put the thing up there and try to wash it out, and it's just not really good for you. And you should just let your body flush things out normally the way that nature intended it to. So, and that's all I have to say about that.
And you stopped with 30 seconds exactly. Congratulations.
Nice.
Do.
I
You can cut this
still
out.
don't know.
Douche.
Dr. Douche.
We have devolved into
That's the sound that it
madness.
makes. That's the sound that the TARDIS makes when you're a Dr. Douche. Oh, no, mo, fro, go,
On,
show.
on to the next adventure.
I'm a guy. I don't really worry about that stuff.
Yeah.
So thank you for telling everybody about. I'm not cutting any of that out.
You better cut all of
I
it.
just use it as a...
Why? That you said nothing bad. It was all educational.
It was education.
It was 30 seconds. Somebody's going to listen and go, you know what? She's probably right.
Lives are changed.
You
just
could
now.
change one person. If you touched one person, another person other than Tony, who's
If
sitting
you-
right next to
if
you.
you-
No. I'm across the table.
If you
I'm too
douched
far away.
one
Touch
person-
yourself. If you what?
If you douched just one person.
I told them not to douche.
If
So
you-
were you
If
listening?
you prevent one person from not douching,
From
douching.
douching. Don't do it.
do the douche.
No, don't.
That's Mountain Dew's
See?
new slogan.
Okay, I love it. Just douche it.
Just douche it.
I feel uncomfortable.
You should probably
I
douche.
need an adult. Send help.
I wonder what we're gonna name this episode. I don't even know what I'm allowed to name it with iTunes.
Could we name it?
Up the creek.
Up the creek. Touche. Up the creek. Without a D.
What's that song that everybody always mishears the lyrics and they think he's saying douche?
I don't know.
Wrapped up like a douche.
Yeah.
Blinded by the
Blinded by
light.
maybe I'll name it Blinded by the Light.
There you
Yeah.
go.
But I do know that the song Bulletproof by
LaRue.
LaRue.
I used to
La
think she was
douche.
saying pulling through. And I thought the song was called Pulling Through. I thought she was saying, this time maybe I'll be pulling through. So I
Pulling
thought,
through what?
I thought, what an inspirational song.
The video is just her as the Taco Bell drive-through.
No.
And I also claim to be one of the first people who ever heard All the Lonely Starbucks Lovers in Taylor Swift's Blank Space.
Oh, that's fine. I don't like Taylor Swift.
Lonely
Nope.
Starbucks Lovers. It's not. She just can't enunciate worth shit.
Explicit tag.
Now we have to put the explicit.
I'm sorry.
Like a
Through the
boss.
It's
entire
always me.
episode. Yeah, it really is. You're going to see this drastic change. They're going to be like, man, episodes 1 through like 39, good, and then 40 on,
Geek stuff off the mother cuff.
every episode. Huh?
Did I say that once?
No, no. I think he was being facetious.
Oh.
So
Can I say it?
that's the new intro. All right. Well,
This was fun.
Good times.
Had by all.
gotta get back in the routine of doing this. Like, I think, yeah, it'll be better. It'll be better. So, those of you that are listening, you'll probably see all of us at Gen Con at some point in time. We're all traveling down there individually, kind of all over the place over the weekend. So,
I hear it's a big to-do, so...
I've heard Gen Con is popular. I know that we're going to see some of our podcast buddies, the Established Facts, are going to be down there. I'm sure Crit Confirm will be down there as well. Tony Troxel and Bree Rudd. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm bad with last names. But Tony and Bree will be down there. Nerd Management will probably be down there.
Yeah.
They're another local podcast. And then we won't be down there together just due to scheduling.
We'll
but
be wandering around.
yeah, we'll be all over the place.
Various
So
times
and
grab your
places.
picture with us. It's only $10.
Yeah.
And then Emily will show you how to douche. All right.
Not douche.
Oh, wow.
I'll give you an instruct.
Wow.
I like just malfunctioned.
I wish you could be here and see this. You could it was like Data losing all power. She just
That was a brain douche.
Mbot needs a recharge.
Low battery.
No, I'll give you an instructional pamphlet about
yeah.
Jeez. It's like you have a safeguard in your brain from it stops you from talking about it too much.
I'm just done. Just shut up.
I'll be cosplaying.
Come see us.
I'll be wearing white jeans,
God.
white t-shirt, and I'll have a string hanging off my butt.
You're an idiot.
You gotta wear a red shirt.
No,
then.
stop this.
No, 'cause I'm gonna go run into people, and then I'll have red.
Oh my god. Nobody's doing that.
No,
Nobody.
that's a great idea.
Yeah, that's Sunday. You gotta wait till the end. So. Or you can wear the same costume and just get more and more red.
And I can only do it for these 3 days, and then I can't do it for another month.
Oh my god.
You could.
We gotta go.
This is why we should have a girl on the podcast.
That's true. We never talked about any of that stuff until she came on here. I'm very interested about next episode
You're welcome.
when we talk about.
Becoming a man.
Yep. Thanks, Emily.
Goodbye. Oh, no.
Tony.
Is this the end?
Sure, why not?
This is most definitely the end.
If it must be then. Badoosh.
He's been sitting on that for a while.
Yes.
This has been an Amalgam Podcast Network production. Executive producer Jared Wade. For more information, please visit amalgampodcastnetwork.com.